Ang susunod na programa ay rated PG. Patnubay at gabay ng magulang ay kailangan sa mga batang manonood.
Mindanao Network, right here, right now, as promised. Oras na para sa Mindanao Network Hour. Our Mindanao on IBC 13.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome once again to our Wednesday's Habi at Kape Media Forum. And yes, without delay, we'd like to introduce our guests with us. We have Mr. Ariel Nengasca, and he's the Chief Trade and Industry Development Specialist of DTI 11. And we're very glad to see Ms. Mary Ann Montemayor, the event chairperson, Women's Strong Network Hybrid Trade Fair. And she has been receiving awards left and right for her accomplishments. And she'll be talking about Women's Strong Network Hybrid Trade Fair and ASEAN Knowledge Exchange on regenerative entrepreneurship for Mindanao and BARM. Next in line is Dr. Ricardo Audan, the Chief of Hospitals of SPMC, who will be talking about the approval of SPMC's 2,500 bed expansion and SPMC ranking the 29th in the Philippines in Newsweek's World Best Hospitals in 2025. We have Ms. Adelina Arroyo, Governor-elect Optimist International of the Americas Philippines region, SIPR, who will be sharing the media launch of Optimist International Davao Diamond Jubilee. Here also is Ms. Mathel Ong. She has been here several times, the editor-in-chief of Kasal.com, and she will be talking about Kasalan 2026 National Wedding Tourism Expo. And our media members are very excited to ask you. We call on Jandy Esteban of GMA. Yes, Jandy.
Yeah, I think I have the brief details on the event, but I would like to ask, I'm curious, what do you think is the crucial role of women in, since we are talking about trade here, on economic development to Ma'am Montemayor? And Ma'am Royo can also answer.
Hi.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you. Crucial number one is women empowerment. And that actually is the main advocacy of the Women's Business Council of the Philippines. And that is what we are bringing here to Davao. That's why we're holding the two events, primarily because we are the voice of women in partnership, of course, with government, specifically DTI, the Philippine Commission on Women, and now being part of the Philippines ASEAN chairship. So, like I said, the empowerment of women is crucial because when you do empower, then there's a ripple effect already in the home, in the community. in globally, regionally, and globally. I think
On trade fair, what are we going to expect after the event?
okay, I mentioned that it's a hybrid trade fair, which makes it different from all the other trade fairs. And when we say it's hybrid, it's because it's a curated thing. That's why it's reduced to just 30 chosen purveyors. Thereafter, they will be given a chance to showcase all their products online. And that is care of Women Biz. And this is where technology comes in, because that is also what we bring to the fore as an organization.
All right, thank you very much, ma'am. To Ma'am Royo. Ma'am, what do you think are the challenges that needs to be addressed in terms of, women empowerment?
We are a women group, and our main concern is what you're asking. The main concern is education. That is our main concern. Because you see, you educate a woman is very important. There is such a saying that says, educate a man, you educate the man. Educate a woman, you educate generations. Because the mother is the center of the home, the first teacher. And really, that is a main concern, because we have this, but it's not really very true today that women are not sent to schools because they're just to get married. That was before. But today we have a lot of women who wish that they could still study and go to schools. We have a lot of things to address, because there are schools that are exclusive only, or there are courses that are exclusive only for men. But it's not true, actually. But we have a lot of barriers. But the only barrier here in the Philippines is poverty. That's it. Not all women really can pursue, because they are not given the first choice to go to school in a family. So that's our main concern. So we help women and girls, and we invest in their dreams, actually.
We would appreciate if you elaborate more on how do you help girls and women.
Okay, we have this signature program in the Philippines, Access to Education, or ATE. So we have every club would have scholars, sponsored scholars. And we either take care of their tuition or their baon so that they can go to school. Usually we address this to women who are working, because they are the head of the family, so they can go to school, so they have dreams of achieving themselves. So that's our signature program. But we have other programs also, like we have adopt a women's desk in the police force. We have adopt a barangay. So that's how we address our concerns through this network and projects.
Ma'am, I'm curious to know, what are your recommendation, or what do you think should be done to at least lift, the in terms of education for women?
Well, for us, we are just doing a little bit only, right? Because we can just send some scholars to school. But I think what would be a collective efforts of different organizations, perhaps, to realize that there's a great number who could not even reach secondary. Even if we have free schools in the government, but then plus, it's a complicated thing, because sometimes we need the roads to go there, no? So it's a government thing, but it's a collective effort, I believe. Because we do, but that's very little actually if you see the whole picture.
Thank you, ma'am. We are expecting for RD to be here. I don't know if you can answer this, sir, sa DTI. The geopolitical tension in Middle East. We are the prices, the oil fuel prices, are soaring. So there will be a domino effect on our essential goods. So what would be the mandate and actions of the DTI, in particular the DTI Region 11, so that we'll monitor the price movement of our essential goods?
Thank you. Actually, we are monitoring the events in the Middle East, especially the war between Iran and the countries in the Middle East and the African. We are monitoring also the prices, and we are still to receive instructions from our Manila office, particularly from the secretary, but we are always ready to more or less made the public aware of the price increase. In cases like this, there are policies in DTI that we can implement, like it can be a price freeze and during emergency, So as of the moment, we are generating reports from the fields, from the provinces, as to the movement of the prices. Rest assured that every day, we're doing price monitoring of our basic and prime commodities, and we will report to you once we have the final instruction and the final instructions from the head office.
All right. Sir, do you have coordination with the Department of Energy, especially that right now the oil companies are already, adding or increasing the fuel prices despite the ample or sufficient amount of the stockpile? They have a sufficient inventory. Despite that, they are increasing the fuel prices. Do you have any coordination with the Department of Energy?
There is this interagency, task force on energy, and power. Actually, Minda is part of this, and it is being led by DOE. And at present, we have not received any notice as to a meeting or consultation with this increase in the prices of the gasoline and then the diesel.
So, last question na lang, sir. How can the DTI prevent hoarding? How do you work in terms of preventing hoarding in times like this?
Okay, this is actually a concern of our Consumer Protection Division. I'm from the Business Development Division, but rest assured that we are doing everything. We're monitoring, and hoarding is a violation. It's a crime. So we do monitoring, strict monitoring of our suppliers, particularly our big supermarket, and the study, if there's an increase in the prices. So, and we report this to Manila.
Sir, thank you. Thank you.
Sheila from Radyo Pilipinas.
Good morning po. Kang Dr. Rick. Doc, with the plan of additional bed capacity sa to ang hospital, napud ba tayo additional manpower to cater our patients?
Yes. First and foremost, I would like to happily announce to you that last February 25, during the Congress hearing on the increased bed capacity of SPMC, the House bill initiated initially by Representative or Congressman Ungab of District 3. Siya yung una nag-initiate of the House Bill 1066, increasing the bed capacity of SPMC to 2,000. However, it took 2 years, nag-lilo, hiatus, and then there's 7 congressmen from Davao Region. These are Honorable Carmen Zamora, Honorable Miguel Almario, Honorable Tracy Cagas, Honorable Carlo Uy, Honorable Nelson Dayanghirang, Honorable Manuel Lagdameo, and Honorable Lionel Johnsonisa, who made another House Bill, and this is House Bill 5573, still the same title, increasing the bed capacity to 2,000. During the deliberation, because I was allowed to have my privileged speech for 10 minutes, I presented the census of SPMC in front of the Congress, and then after delivering, of course, magkuha na sila, they have to decide for whether to have an increase or not. So they decided, they approved the increase of 2,000. However, sumirit si Deputy Speaker of the 20th Congress, si Congressman or Deputy Speaker Biron from Iloilo, 4th District. No? Siya nagsabi sa akin, Doktor, based on your census, why don't you aim for 3,000 bed? Sabi ko, kulbaan pong kwato ba? 3,000? Because, sabi ko, ganun ba si, or make it 2,005 because, it's also hard if you are 3,000. The hard thing is really to hire employees already for that. Sabi ko, 2,500 na lang siguro. So, he amended the House Bill. He consolidated House Bill 1066 of Congressman Ungab and the House Bill newly created 5573 of the 7 congressmen. He amended it to 2,000 to 2,500. So I'm happy to inform you that na-approve po siya sa lower house representative, na-approve yung 2,500 ng bed for SPNC. If you ask me how this improving pag ma-approve, pag ma-loan na siya, so it will come now itong increased budget, increased hiring of human resource, it will ease congestion, expand specialty services. It will also improve patient-to-bed ratios, invest advanced medical technologies, and invest infrastructure. So this will come later on once maging law siya. Pero at least in the lower house, approve po siya.
So, ginahulat na po na to ang Senate na po, ni ba, Doc?
Yes po.
Yes. Okay. So with this po, Doc, sa SPMC, pila ang plano nato nga pwedeng i-additional sa plano nga 2,500 increase? Pila ang kinahanglan nga additional personnel?
Medyo marami yan eh. It will be based on the patient's bed ratio. Ganon. Pero we still have to study it.
Okay. Karon po, Doc, pila ka buka nga tuwang empleyado?
We are right now 6,250 employees, 3,720 plantilla, and 2,300 JOs.
Okay, Doc. Nana ba tayo approved budget or plano sa ilahang, based sa House Bill, pila ang budget nga gikinahanglan?
So far, ang budget na mo is still in the 1,500 existing.
Oh, okay.
Doon pa rin kami.
Alright. Okay, next, Doc, is being ranked as 29th Newsweek's World's Best Hospital in the Philippines. Paano po ito nakaka-apekto sa atin sa SPMC?
Meaning to say, when they rank us 29th in the Philippines in the World Best Hospitals in 2026, the indicators includes quality of care. So, siguro the more we will really exert efforts na dapat satisfied talaga ang mga pasyente na when we see patients in the hospital. Ang patient outcomes, very important. We have to improve the patient's outcome. Hindi man perfect ang SPMC, naapoy mga ma-888 pa pero less na talaga ang 88 because of the services we really offer. Peer recommendations and yung performance ng empleyado, the whole SPMC, I think it will affect this.
Lastly, Doc, kumusta ang ato ang traffic karon sa mga patients, especially sa trauma?
Trauma, very manageable for that. In fact, baka very soon, within the year, ma-open na mo ang Trauma Institute. That's across the emergency room.
Paano po ito makakatulong?
Meaning to say, right now, nasa isa yung trauma and non-trauma ER. So once we will open the Trauma Institute, ma-decongest yung mga main OR because ma-separate na yung mga trauma patients.
Okay, thank you, Doc. Kang Ma'am Ong, Ma'am, paano po nakaka-apekto ang mga freelance organizers natin sa mga event organizers?
Hi, good morning. Sorry, can you
Freelance,
repeat that?
freelance
organizer sa event organizers. Okay, with Kasalan kasi, we always advocate for business registered suppliers. Even for planners, even for, what they usually call na freelance lang yung trabaho namin, weekend work, so wala kaming paper na kailangan, no? We always advocate for that because we wanted, of course, to have a way to protect also our guests, especially po yung mga ikakasal. Of course, kapag ka po freelance, meron tayong assumption na mas mura sila and maybe mas madaling ma-reach, no, compared dun sa mga registered. But hindi po namin kasi masyadong makita ang difference, no, in terms of the quality or the price. Kasi ang palagi po naming pinapartner or iniimbita sa aming mga kasalan programs nationwide are really the registered businesses. So that's really our way of helping curate kung sino po yung isino-showcase natin in every kasalan. I don't want to have to say to anything about freelance planners because we don't really get to work with them po kasi.
Okay. Alright. Ito po, sa National Wedding Tourism Expo, what can we expect po?
Okay.
Ngayon,
basically, we are here annually in Davao and of course in every region because we're always here to promote Philippines and of course our partner regions as a viable wedding destination, not only for yung mga local community natin, local couples, but also to encourage people from outside to consider coming here and having their dream celebration in Davao or wherever we go, no? And nandito po kami to be able to show to our community na you don't have to look far to be able to have that kind of celebration that you need. No, pwede po kayong magbiyahe sa ibang lugar, pero kung magpapakasal po, pinakamasarap na magpakasal sa sariling bayan. Unang-una po kasi, it will not be a burden to all our guests and families to have to travel so far para lang po makipag-celebrate sa atin. But more importantly, you are supporting the local economy, you are supporting the local industry, no? At tinutulungan po natin ang ating mga kababayan na mas mapagbuti pa ang kanilang mga trabaho so that they don't have to go outside to be able to seek other opportunities. So, come March 21 to 22, 2026, we hope that we can see all of you, whether isasakal or ikakasal, or gusto lang mag-observe, ma-inspire, or maybe gusto nyong magtayo, 'di ba, ng sideline, and then it can, proceed to becoming a full-time devotion. To support a Davao wedding industry at Ayala Malls Abriza Activity Center, free admission po ito. And ang kagandahan dito, we are encouraging all our partner suppliers to give the best wedding promos. And we also have a lot of amazing raffle prizes. Ang pinakapakulo po natin, for Kasalan 2026, we are willing to give away Kasalan cash vouchers, which you can use to pay as part of your payment, no, to all the suppliers joining Kasalan 2026.
Thank you po, ma'am. Sa DTI po, sir, what in particular can we share or offer po sa pag-join natin sa ASEAN activities? Yan lang po. Thank you.
For the Women's Strong Network Hybrid Trade Fair, DTI provided a subsidy, no, covered partially some the expense of in the conduct of the trade fair. We're bringing in MSMEs from Davao region and we subsidize their participation, meaning libre yung kanilang pag-join sa trade fair. Si DTI po ang nagbayad ng kanilang registration because the trade fair, meron po kasi siyang registration na 7,500. No? So, 17 of the exhibitors are from Davao region, no? And then 8 from Caraga, thanks to our DTI, ARD in Caraga, who promoted the event. And then there's 1 in Barm. And outside of Mindanao, we have 3 exhibitors. No? And kasama dito yung presidential awardee natin, yung ating outstanding MSMEs. They are Malagos, no? Si Ma'am Chari Puentespina of Malagos Chocolates, and Joy Su of House of Musa. And they are also strong women, no, na advocate natin dito sa Davao region because this is also a part of DTI's intervention under our GAD program or Gender and Development Program. So, ito na yung aming assistance to our women entrepreneurs.
Last na lang yun kayo. Unsa nga mga product po ang atong dala?
Okay. Aside from the food products, we also have non-food, no? Nandyan yung chocolates, nandyan yung ceramics, ni Kaar Ceramics. We also have the bags made from fossilized cacao leaves. And then we also have pearls, no? Madami, no? This is actually the best products of the region because this is ASEAN. Ang sabi ni Ma'am Baby dito, we have to bring in the best, no? Para and curate it, no? Kay we have mga ASEAN delegation and guests. So expect the best of our products of the region. Makikita nyo. And we're inviting you to join us, no? Sa March 12 to 14 Women's Strong Network.
Okay. Thank you very much, Sheila. We now call on Nova, Mindanao Times.
Hello. Good morning po, everyone. My first question po to Sir Romeo po, sir. Sir, last December, we conducted yung Madayao Trade Fair in Manila. I'd like to know how was the performance po so far of the trade fair and na-reach po ba yung target na 5 million in sales?
We're happy, no, because that was very successful yung ating first regional trade fair in Davao region, yung Madayao Trade Fair. And masaya ang experience because all of the products na dinala natin doon sa Manila were sold out, no? In fact, they have a lot of book orders. For the sales, for the generated sales, we generated 6 million cash and book sales and another 6 million under negotiation. No? So that's 12 million. And this year again, we will be bringing in our MSMEs, our exhibitors in Davao region to the second Madayao Regional Trade Fair, again in Manila. So thank you very much to our exhibitors and thank you also to the members of the press kasi the last time I was here, we promoted Madayao ang lawak, no, ang wide nung media pickup, no, and it helped in the promotion of our products. So we expect, and this time around we want to bring in as many exhibitors because last time we only occupied the second floor of Shangri-La Mall, but this time around the ground floor also, no, we will be renting it, and then we'll put up pavilion for our coconut sector, no, and then for Rapid and also for our auto products. So mas exciting ng yung ating Madayao Trade Fair this year.
Sir, you mentioned there were mga booked 6 million ba yun, sir? Unsa ba ni nga mga products or mga services ang pinaka top performing po that time?
For yung top ano natin yung in terms of sales, no, our MSME na got the highest sales is Mindanao Pearl, of course. Because mahal yung kanyang ano, no, yung kanyang product, yung mga black seed pearls, no. So, and then we're happy for Musa because Musa held a mini fashion show during the event. And imagine after that 20 clients booked to buy yung Musa na outfit and clothes ni Joy Su. And we're happy because ang ganda ng feedback, ang ganda ng reception ng ating mga Manila clients. And one thing that our exhibitors learn from that, no, because doon kung ano, hindi humihingi ng discount from our exhibitors. So happy yung ating mga MSMEs doon. And aside from that, hindi lang isa, dalawa yung in-order, no, usually in bulk, no. And that constitute also yung 6 million na yung under negotiated natin na sales.
Sir, last year there were 27 MSMEs. How many are we targeting this year? And kailan yung target na month po?
Okay. Still in December, that's December 4 to 8 in Manila. And we're more or less bringing in more than 30 exhibitors this time, no? Kasi malawak naman yung ating sales. And would like to tell also, no, na DTI together with the MTE, Mindanao Trade Expo Foundation, we participated in the Ambiente Fair in Frankfurt in Germany, no. We brought 5 MSMEs from Davao City, no. This is a more of home style kasi yung mga products nila. And we're happy na we have a very good sales, no, during the Ambiente. The latest report I've got is that dollars yun eh. Yeah, euro. More or less mga 5,000. I'll check, but we have also a good sales there in Ambiente, and I hope more exhibitors from more producers, MSMEs in Davao City will be joining international fairs.
Last question na lang po. There was a business B2B matching po, right, with the foreign investors and the exhibitors. So, can you name po like concrete na agreements between foreign investor and an exhibitor from last year's trade fair po?
In the Madayao
Trade
Fair. Actually, it's more of institutional buyers, no? We got orders from suppliers in Manila, no? Especially for our food products. So, for the details, I'll give you a copy of the terminal report of our Madayao Trade Fair.
Thank you po. To Doc, ang Philippine Heart Association, nag-report sila na there's a lack of cardiology visibility in the country. How is the SPMC the performance of SPMC being a PHA accredited na training institute in ang tawag nito, sa pag-increase ng number ng cardiologists in the region po.
I think hindi ko rin masabi na over kami, no? Tama-tama tama-tama yung cardiologist namin. And when you say outcomes, I think we're doing good with the outcomes because karamihan ng mga Davao or Mindanaoans, they don't go already to Philippine Heart Center to have their open heart surgery. They go to SPMC. Definitely they go to SPMC because they're here for that.
Okay. You mentioned yung sa Trauma Institute po, Doc. How is the number of admissions po in the non-trauma and trauma facility we have?
Well, I don't have the exact data on that, pero knowing SPMC is the only government hospital in Davao City and the apex and end referral, marami talagang dinadagsa talaga kami ng trauma cases for that.
Once na mag-open na itong separate na Trauma Institute po, will there be separate building or more facilities po? And ang capacity na target?
Actually, at present, andun yung institute or the infrastructure. It's a matter of the right time when to open kasi ongoing pa yung mga rectification for the building. So andun yung building just in front of the emergency room for that.
Target is this year po, before the year ends?
Yes, target is this year.
Okay. Thank you po. To Miss Matel, ma'am, sa Philippines man good, parang June yung kasalan month. Is it still June? Kasi it's parang rainy season. Thank you po. Yun lang.
The wedding season ng Pinoy po is actually December to January, hindi po June. Kasi by nature, 'di ba? Again, we celebrate kasi very grand. Dahil it's supposed to be a once in a lifetime occasion, especially sa ating mga kababaihan. Okay? So, madalas po isinasabay na nila sa festive gathering natin pag Pasko. Also, malamig kasi ang climate. So, napaka fully booked na po ng ating mga simbahan at mga garden venues pagdating ng December to January. Basta pumasok po ang burr season. But it doesn't mean naman po na walang nagpapakasal ng June. Actually, that's why, sabi nga namin, especially nung pandemic, and I hope walang ma-offend, no? Kasi 'di ba, occasions and celebrations were the first to be shut down during pandemic. But actually po, ang Filipino by nature kasi, we love to gather and we love to celebrate. It's our way to relieve us of our daily toils, di ba? So, wala po actually season. Pwedeng magpakasal ang Pilipino kahit kailan, kahit anong araw, kahit hamak na araw, no? Kahit weekday, ipapasok nila yan because it's really an intrinsic, no, na tradition na talagang binavalue natin here in the Philippines. So dahil doon, pwede ka na magpakasal ngayon. Hanap ka lang muna ng groom. Okay, at kailangan lang may trabaho tayo na. Okay? At may budget tayo para magpakasal, para maging maganda ang celebration. Yan ang problema.
Okay, thank you very much, Nova. Before I call on the next media guest, si Verneth, meron lang akong gusto recognize. We would like to recognize an awardee of Soroptimist International, si Justice Loida Kahulugan. Can you please share with us your award? Please come in front, because she has been chosen as an awardee, as one of the newest members of Soroptimist. Yes, Governor, can you say ayaw yata ni Justice magsalita?
She's one of the top most chosen to be an awardee for a new member who is very active and has embraced Soroptimism. Ayun niya.
Yeah, but she's the chair of one of the pillars I mean,
Yes,
one of...
is live your dreams.
Yes.
That's one of the pillars. You were asking kanina how we solve. We usually choose this is cash prices, no? Live your dreams is good for women who are head of the family or has suffered some difficulties in the family but needs to go to school. So that's one of her activity. And Mindanao won this time for the International Live Your Dream Award.
Okay. So, are you flying to Manila for the award?
On March 5. Okay.
So she's receiving her award in Manila for that Live Your Dream Award.
Live Your Dream Award.
And the newest member who is very active.
Okay.
So next question, we have Verneth from PIA 11.
So, good morning. I'm Bernette Pradas from PIA Intern. So, for DTR po, Mr. Ariel. So, yung nabanggit niyo po yung about sa trade fair. So, matapos po ang trade fair na ito is, ano po yung next na hakbang ng DTI para masiguro na magpatuloy yung pag-unlad ng mga businesswoman na lumahok dito? Yun mo po, sir.
Actually, this is our first trade fair for the year, no? And there's another one. And then, for the year, we more or less lined up our participation and conduct of trade fairs to a total of 20, no? For the year, no? 11 for local trade fairs, and then there's national trade fairs and international trade fairs. This year also, DTI, Davao Region, will be participating in the Ka-Expo in Nanning, China. So we're bringing in our exhibitors, our MSMEs to Nanning because the Philippines is the country of honor for this year, no, in the Ka-Expo. So, madami pa po. And then aside from that, to continuously develop yung quality ng products of our MSMEs, we do product development, no? Before we bring the products to a national trade fair or international trade fair, we do product development. So madami rin tayong mga women entrepreneurs, no, na beneficiary of our product development program. And for the ambiente pala kanina, I already have the figure, no? We generated a total sales of $650,000 in our ambiente fair participation, or in peso, it's equivalent to 45,332,802. So yung target namin for the year, marami na, malapit nang ma-accomplish, no?
So, may mga ibang activities or collaboration pa po ba kayo this year, sir?
Madami, because yes, as long as we have partners like the Women Business Council in the Philippines and other event organizers here like the MTE Foundation, we have more or less lined up, parang every month we have trade fair participation, no, and subsidized by DTI. And for our coconut MSMEs also, mga coconut farmers and coconut-based entrepreneurs or enterprises, we will bring them to the Coconut Philippines also trade fair this year in Manila. And hopefully, we can bring them also in the Ka-Expo in China. So, to those na may mga products na coconut-based, no, or made of mga coconut byproducts, no, please approach DTI, no, so that we can bring you to our trade fairs. Ang maganda kasi if you're a coconut farmer or a coconut farmer and then you have this coconut-based product like Coco Water, no, VCO, yung participation nyo po sa trade fairs, fully subsidized po ng DTI, no, like the airfare, hotel accommodation, and even the freight and handling of your products and participation to the trade fair. So, yan yung ating programa under the Coconut Farmers Industry Development Plan or CFIDP program. And we also have other programs in DTI like OTOP and Rapid. Hopefully, no, we can bring in really more producers to our trade fairs. Umpisa pa lang po itong Women's Strong Network natin. Expect more.
So, for Miss Ma'am Mary Ann, so, may mga success stories na po ba about sa mga, sa mga businesswoman po?
Wow, several. In fact, the current chair of the Women's Business Council of the Philippines, she's Rosemary Rafael of Airspeed. You know her story? She started with only 6 employees, and now they're 1,000 strong. So, she's a woman. Alam mo naman yung nature nung business nila ng Airspeed, no? That's, they say, panglalaki yan. Kasi logistics. But she has it. She's the CEO and founder of Airspeed who started with only 6 employees. And panglalaki yung trabaho. But kinaya niya. So she's a template, no? She's the perfect example. I would always say, my God, parang yung trabaho mo, trabahong panlalaki, pero kinaya mo. And she has 1,000 employees and still growing. So that's the kind of entrepreneur speakers that we're bringing to Davao next week. We will have from Indonesia, Malaysia, Laos, Cambodia, Singapore. They're all coming as moderators and speakers. That's why I am inviting everyone, most especially Optimus, no, and other organizations, to please come and join us. That's March 13, free of charge. It's FOC. So, sayang, you know, because we have very dynamic speakers, and you will learn a lot from them. Attorney Lorna Kapunan will be here, the president of SB Corporation will be here, and many others from AWEN. That's the ASEAN Women's Entrepreneurs Network. So wag natin sayangin yung opportunity. It's being brought our way free of charge. All we have to do is take advantage of this rare opportunity.
Thank you po, ma'am. Yan lang po.
Okay, thank you very much, Vernette. We are calling on Gio. Gio, for the next question.
Question to Dr. Ricardo. Doc, yung 2,000 bed capacity, it's mainly to cater the high influx of patients coming into SPMC, no?
Yeah, 2005.
2005.
Yes, po.
This applies to all departments of SPMC, no?
Yes. It encompasses SPNC, no? When you have increased bed capacity, meaning increase ang human resource, increase ang budget, it will ease congestion, increase ang specialty services, tapos yung the more or less siguro there will be an ideal patients to bed ratios, and of course yung we will have an increase invest on the technologies, advanced technologies.
Na-mention din kanina, no, it requires a large amount of manpower din, no?
Yes po, yes po.
And then, kailan siya na-approve po yung capacity, Doc?
It was lower committee pa ito sa House of the Representative last February 25. That's it.
Sige, thank you. Then kay Ma'am Matel. Ma'am, what are we expecting for this year's event, Ma'am? May bago ba? Will it be larger from the previous events po?
Yes, thank you for that wonderful information. Question. Yes, it's gonna be always bigger, and we wanted to present better variety, no, a wider option for our guests,
And naghahanda po kami ng mas maraming prizes para mas maging worth the wait, no, for our couples, especially na we're targeting those na magpapakasal this coming December to January na peak season natin. So March is a perfect time to plan for the wedding kasi usually okay naman na between 1 year to 6 months in advance. So we're hoping to be able to encourage hindi lang po yung mga couples dito, but in different parts of Mindanao to be able to come here kasi marami po sa mga kasali natin, the services naman can be transported. Except, of course, for the venue, no? But the rest, pwede pong ipadala ang gown, di ba? Pwedeng ipadala ang jewelry, even ang mga souvenirs natin. So, we hope that everyone can come here at Ayala Malls, Abriza on March 21 to 22. Free admission po siya. And if you register online, automatic, you have free raffle coupon when you come to the event. So, everybody can be part of our raffle.
Ilan exhibitors or industry players ang mag-participate?
We're targeting almost 100. And then, we're trying to set a limit to each category para meron tayong enough variety na pagpipilian ng ating mga couples.
Yung sa 100, ma'am, may bago or yung mga returning exhibitors ba?
We have very high return of suppliers. We're very thankful sa support na nakukuha ng kasala, no, from our old exhibitors. But we always look also for new things. Like for example, yung mga live souvenirs. I'm sure gone are the days na ang mga binibili nating souvenir is yung dust gatherer, yung pong iniipon natin sa mga cabinet, nag-iipon ng alikabok, no? Ngayon po, paganda ng paganda, pa-creative ng pa-creative ang mga souvenirs natin na it becomes a point of interest and entertainment, no, para sa ating mga ikakasal. As I was mentioning last year when I was here, meron ding mga live painters, no? And then, nako-customize. So, parang mas nagiging meaningful yung mga natatanggap natin. And then, of course, ang ating mga grazing bars and the food choices na we have, it keeps on innovating. No? So, that's why endless ang options to be able to enter the industry kasi marami tayong pwedeng i-offer sa mga ikakasal.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Gio. We'd like to call on Rudolph.
To Doc Rick, sabi mo yung you presented the census, that's why kailangan nyo i-increase ng bed capacity. Sa census, ilan na po yung patients na ginahandle ng SPMC, that's why kailangan natin ng...
Yes, nasabi ko kanina, no, ang allowed bed capacity lang at present is 1,005, but we exceed to 18 to 19 beds. So it's 140+% ang increase sa ideal bed na binigay sa atin. So that's the reason why they were convinced na I think it's not only 2,000 that you will be asking, it should be more than 2,000 bed.
And yung yung isang news kamusta pa yung kidney transplant Kidney and Transplant Institute?
Yes, we're doing well with our kidney transplant. In fact, we opened last November 28, we opened up the partial opening of the SPMC Kidney Transplant Institute. Maganda yung kidney transplant institute. It's not yet fully operational, but eventually this year it will be operational.
Thank you. To Sir Ariel, parang may workshop kan yung Davao City, parang stories ba yun? Ano yung one story ba yun? Ano yung role doon ng DTI regarding parang creatives yun, di ba?
Yes. Yes, DTI participated in that One Davao One Story. It's actually a heritage walk, na they want to come up for Davao City. So DTI since DTI is implementing the Malikhaing Pinoy program, it's a program for the creative sector. So we joined the group of the Davao City LGU, particularly the the group of Oka Kasaysay, the Culture and the Arts Office, in coming up with mga sites, no, for our heritage walk. So it's still ongoing, no, and hopefully it will be launched within the month as part of the celebration also of the Araw ng Davao.
So yung Malikhain Pinoy will fund yung development ng heritage sites?
Hopefully, no, we can provide funds for that, no. But we're actively participating, providing technical assistance to the Davao City LGU.
Parang what's the amount for that?
Wala pa. We still have to submit proposal to Manila. Oo.
Okay, thank you very much, Rudolph. We are entertaining the last question online.
Yes, we have
Irish.
an online question from our online viewer in our Minda Facebook page. So this is for Doc Audan. So apart from the development and good news that you've discussed earlier, what are the other milestones of SPMC for this year?
That's good that you have asked that one, no? Kasi ang alam nyo ngayon, ang SPMC, number 29 of the world's top Philippines ranking in the hospital and approved 2,500. Ang hindi nyo alam, we also landed in the top 300 in the best Philippine employers, no? Philippine best employers. If I may read this one, your company has been recognized in the 4th edition of the Philippine Best Employers. This is based on a comprehensive study considering over 3,400 companies with at least 250 employees nationwide. They have surveyed more than 16,000 employees and collected over 700,000 evaluations. Your company scored exceptionally well and secured a place on the top 300. Specifically, top 142. This is the news, no? Hindi niyo siguro alam ito. Ayan ang title. Philippine Best Employers 2026. Nandito pa tayo, ma'am. 142. Nasa 142 to, tinalo pa natin PGH na almost 300 sila, top 300.
Yay!
And then, thank you po, ma'am. Thank you. And then, another one is, during the convention of Philippine Hospital Association, SPMC was awarded as the second most outstanding government tertiary hospital. So, ito pala yung sa best employers, no? Ito yung dinala ko para proof. Ayun. Ito na yung second most outstanding or first runner-up para kasi first runner-up. Second most outstanding government tertiary hospital in the whole of the Philippines. Ganun po. So, yun ang mga other milestones na ma-share ko sa inyo for SPMC. Maraming salamat po.
Okay, thank you very much. Merong tumatawad ng isang maikling question, Eric?
Oo, maikli lang po. Doc, first of all, congratulations. Sabi mo kanina yung decongest. May bago tayong building in front of ER. Now, how about for para sa ma-decongest itong ER natin? Do you have any plan to have another building for emergency room?
Okay.
Kasi na-experience ko kami ni Mrs. yung masyado.
Siguro, with the future opening of the Trauma Institute, ma-decongest talaga sa... Kasi right now, ang sabay nandyan ang trauma, andyan yung non-trauma. So, once ma-open na natin yung in front of the main ER, I am pretty sure ma-decongest tayo.
Thank you so much, Doc.
Thank you, Eric. And that winds up our forum this morning. Alam ko maraming mga events and our panelists are itching to go for their respective activities.
The Mindanao Network Hour. Our Mindanao on